I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta I got it. It's the end of October. Champagne on the shoulder. This is my exposure. Up that bottle, it's over. It's the end of October. Champagne on the shoulder. This is my exposure. Up that all night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin. All night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin.
Bringing anything to the table, bro. I'm not your son, see I'm able. I do my own bits. Limited edition, no missing classic shit. I know that you're feeling it. Feel mad, cold nights feel heavy. Same place, going in the heart of the city. Nitty gritty feels iffy and the eyes feel shifty. The shit we're in, yo, it's all mad risky.
All night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin. All night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Promo Observer. I am Dr. Quack, and tonight we're getting ready to cover WGP Rapture. We're going to talk about this show, but first, let me bring on my fellow Promo Observers here. First, let me bring on that old Bones.
It's the old Bones. This there ain't no respect gonna be shown, Bones. This that Trent show as hell made sure that he had the girlfriends and everybody had it known, Bones.
There you have it, folks. We also got over here the BWO and the Foundation World Champion. We like to call him Icy Two Belts. Bobby Miller.
That's a whole lot of titles.
What's going on? What's going on, people? The champ is here. We ready.
Oh, we got people in the audience. God, we got people watching. All right. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Look over here. SNES wants to know what was Hope a better show than Rapture.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I know what I think. Well, Bones kind of gave us a spoiler the last time we was on.
It wasn't a prediction.
He's likely gonna. He said what?
It wasn't a prediction. It was a spoiler. I'll say that right now.
All right. Well, let's get into this first match here. The big five-way. What was that called?
The Tribulations match. You get it
There it
because
is.
it's the Rapture leading in promo getting. So like trials and tribulations. Tribulations.
That's right. The
Oh,
tribulation.
that's why.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think about that because when I hear promo getting, all I think about is the fact that it's really named after me. So I don't really
Really?
think about Armageddon. Yeah. But it's derived from Bones again when I went to FTW and had a pay-per-view that was literally me in every single match for every single title.
That's hilarious.
So that's how promo
Yeah.
getting came from, is the derivative of Bones again.
Oh
So you're
shit.
welcome.
I didn't know that.
The more you
But
know,
yeah,
man.
the
Is right
more
there.
you fucking know.
The five-way here. We had TK3, Trevor Robinson, AEP, SNES, and Gene Emerson. Who wants to start with this one?
How y'all want to do this round by round, or what we gonna do? Just talk about the whole thing
However
real
you're
quick.
feeling.
Because
Let's just talk about the whole thing.
number one, my number one takeaway from this entire thing, it's probably not gonna be what y'all's is. So I'm gonna go ahead and say my number one takeaway from this thing is that Trent has a girlfriend. If that man, that he has had 5 completely different rounds where he made sure we knew he now has a girlfriend.
How much did
Every
he pay?
single round, he made sure to tell us about Miss TK. Every single round. I'm actually disappointed that Trevor didn't hit on that harder. Harder than TK hit on his girlfriend. Because that's the kind of line he would say.
I didn't even peep that. I didn't even peep that. But you're absolutely right. Shout out to Paragon forming again, I guess. We're gonna see
That,
more of them, I suppose.
that was
Oh,
cool.
why?
I felt like that setup was cool. I don't expect anything out of it that I really like, but I feel like that setup was cool. So who knows? I'm not against Paragon at this point because that was kind of fun the way they did that.
Okay.
Didn't necessarily make too much sense, like literally. You know what I mean? Like what's the word I want to use? In actual practice, didn't really make that much sense. But like, it was kind of cool because like you can't really team up on somebody. One person still has to have the worst promo of the 3. But
What's
like,
their name? Paragon, Paragon.
Paragon. Yeah, Paragon.
I'm just
So
like, all right.
King Mac Millie.
Yes.
He a
Everybody's
beat
showing
up
up here tonight.
right there.
so as we were going,
Shout out to AEP lasting as long as he did. AEP hilarious as usual, man.
like, he lasted as long as TK lasted with Mrs. TK.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna be making these jokes the same way he made them throughout the entire tournament. So therefore, like until we get done talking about this, I'm gonna do the exact same thing he was doing the entire time. AEP had me fucking rolling.
He
No
did, man.
bullshit.
He did.
AEP had me rolling. AEP was the second most entertaining person in this match, for sure.
True. I do feel like he went out at the right time
I
where
feel like
he
that too.
went
Like, don't
out.
get me wrong. Just because I'm saying the second
Yeah.
most entertaining person doesn't necessarily mean he should have made it to the end. You know? But I
Yeah.
was, man, AP had me rolling like the whole time. This, as a matter
He
of fact,
did.
I want to go out and just say that I was actually entertained by this entire super fucking long match. Y'all went on a limb and y'all barely made it with me because it still was too long, by the way. Even though it was entertaining, it still was too long.
It was
But it was
37
super
minutes.
entertaining. I was exhausted by the end. Lucky for me, I wasn't watching live. I stopped and I went and did something, came back and finished the rest of the show. It was an exhausting match to watch, but it was entertaining. Everybody did good. I don't have anybody I want to shit on at all. Everybody did good.
I was shocked on the finish, though. How you rule that a
I was
tie?
about to say, let's talk about the ending.
No, the theme of this night is about to be how terrible the judges were in general. Like, y'all need to figure some shit out. Because I like the fact that it was a tie for the simple fact of the story. But if we're talking about realistically, it was a blowout. I ain't gonna say a blowout. Blowout's too harsh. Blowout's too harsh. But it was a win. It was a clear win. I'll say that. Definitely not blowout. That's way too harsh. But it was a clear win.
I agree, but I get it. And the reason I say I get it is because of what WGP judges. in well WGPN Foundation. It's the same judging scale. It's about what they judge it. And when you
Yeah,
have that creativity score, and Trevor doesn't do anything but go out and be Trevor, but it's just sitting down on the microphone in front of a green screen, he's not going to get those creativity points like Snes did the with the switch up and all of the
that shit was
all of
cool
the
too.
it was. I'm not knocking him for what he did. That boosted it. It was good.
I'm
It
just
was
making
good
sure I give
creativity.
flowers they're supposed to be given. I'm not saying
Oh
he
yeah.
did say it.
I know Trevor's
Oh
probably.
yeah.
I hope you're sitting down, Trevor, because I thought you won that match. I really did.
Everybody thought Trevor won
Far
that match.
from, far
But
from far, Trevor did win, but you
This
got
goes to what Bobby's saying.
creativity.
The issue, exactly what Trevor's saying. The issue here is that realistically, if you just looked at the categories for the judging, there is nothing that's judging how good a promo is. You may judge how good the open is, how good the close is, but you don't judge how good the actual promo is. Therefore, like you can't really be mad ever when the score is wrong because it's gonna be wrong because the better promo doesn't necessarily mean the better score promo. Just like you were just going about creativity. That's why we had a fight about creativity for like three to five business days before in BWO when we were talking about creativity, and I would never let that go.
And I was against y'all, but I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong about
So
certain
you
things.
were wrong. Just for the record, Bobby told me he's never wrong earlier, which was the second time he was wrong in that conversation.
I wasn't wrong in that conversation, but why would you take me serious?
You were wrong. You said you never wrong. I just want to throw it out there. So
Yeah,
who did I not talk about? Who did I not give some props to? Who's the first guy out?
Gene
Emerson.
Emerson.
you're
Yeah,
not talking about Gene Emerson. Yes.
Emerson, good job. I
Yes.
want to make sure that's
actually
there
did
too.
have a good first round. It was the weak. It was the weaker one, but Gene Emerson had some fire behind what he was saying. I will
I
give him
felt
that.
it. I felt it. This match was way better than I expected it to turn out. I'm gonna be honest. When I saw it on paper, I pretty much felt like this was a Trevor Robinson show.
Yeah,
And
That's fair.
everybody showed up.
yeah,
I like.
everybody showed up.
I love what that match ended up becoming. Um, Based on what was pitched beforehand. But
And
yeah, that's all I got on it.
now you've got both of them going into a triple threat match against the champion, right? We'll get into that, but here you go. This is the other match I kind of really want to talk about here because it's underrated. Hector Flores against Johnny Canada. Do you see the improvement in Hector Flores? I'm curious.
Hector Floor is the second guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. So I don't think I've ever watched the Hector Flores match. Therefore, when you see improvement, I just see ass. So like, in my humble opinion, put this shit on fucking whatever the equivalent of Blueprint is.
It's Sunday night. Sunday
Sunday
night
Night
heat.
Fury?
Sunday night fury.
Yeah, put it on Sunday. Put that shit on Sunday Night Fury. I'm all for them guys having at each other and getting better, but this match was boring as shit, and that's cool for you guys. Like, don't take this shit disparaging. I'm not telling y'all to quit yet. Give it some time. I might tell y'all to quit in the future, but right now I'm not telling y'all to quit. I can see like Johnny Canada. I can see Johnny Canada getting better,
See, and this is
but
what's
like
funny.
this is
I'm
not the
just the
place.
opposite. I see Hector Flores getting better because he's now standing up. He's now got a green screen behind him. His flow's fairly decent. It's improved.
That shit was long as shit and boring as shit though.
Yeah, and that's what cost him the match because he went over time.
But he went over time saying the same
Mhm.
shit over and over again though. I don't even understand, bro. Just
I
get a
didn't even
stopwatch.
notice he went overtime until after the match. Like beforehand, I didn't even realize he went overtime. But you gotta watch that. You editing, you know your promos, you know what the time limit is. You gotta cut
You
it,
didn't
or
know
you gotta
before.
cut the promo again.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. At about the 1 minute mark of his promo, I thought he had went overtime.
Bones is
Now,
happy today.
see, it's my job. It's my job to be the nice guy on here. So I will say I can see the improvements in Hector Flores. Hector Flores actually is trying to tell stories in his promos now instead of just getting on the camera and just talking. Um He's actually throwing some jabs against his opponents. He actually is trying to have somewhat of a mean streak in his promos, and I appreciate that.
I believe you.
I,
I mean, I just can't imagine how bad he was before this.
Oh, go back and
But
watch. I'm telling you.
I had a match against him.
but for all the shit that I talked to any of you guys about how bad you are, y'all can DM me and I'll help y'all. Anybody. Just want to throw it out there. I'm gonna talk shit though. I'm not gonna hold back against about any of you guys. And that's until like
Hot
I
take
think,
time limits are back too.
yeah, you say that until you have to watch them. Until you have to watch the promo. Like that last promo was the exact reason why we have time limits. It was way too long. It would have been a better promo had it been shorter. Like some people need to get the wrap it up box.
Promos all the time.
Huh?
I said Trevor can't cut. I said Trevor can't cut 10-minute promos all the time. We gotta have time limits. But those shout out to those two because they're trying. They care about their feud. They're doing things to try to make their feud matter, and I don't think this is the last that you're gonna see of those two.
Bottom line though, the real problem here is whoever booked this shit for a pay-per-view.
You know, the thing with WGP, they reward people for actually putting in the work, going hard, being consistent, putting in the work in their feuds, and they believe in rewarding people for that. And they have been putting in that work. This feud has been ongoing for a minute now, and
Yeah, a couple months.
yeah, they've been doing their thing.
You know what? That's fair.
Like it's been going on since you were on Sunday Night Fury, Bones. That's how long it's been. When was the last time you were there driving a car?
Jeez, I don't know.
That's a long time, right?
Yeah,
That's how long it's been.
Well, yeah.
You
know you got a point. I'm not gonna blame him too bad, but it does bring down the entire show.
You need those cool down spots, though. You had a big hot fire 5-man match there. You need something to kind of, cool it down a little bit.
All right, too. And also, to be fair, my cool down was to cut the shit off and go do something else because of how long the first match was. So, like, I can't really even judge the flow of the show like that.
I got you.
There you go. Look, SNES over here saying they deserve their spot. You see SNES over here?
Yeah, but SNES is nice and more like less practical than me.
But see, it helps set up the big match, though. The first of the two big matches. Lifeless against Master Sean Puff, WGP Havoc title. If you weren't entertained in this match, I don't know what to tell you.
The match was entertained. I feel like the judging was crazy.
Oh my God.
Just three.
First of all, hold on. I gotta rewind. I also want to point out that even with going over the time limits, Hector Flores lost that match.
Really?
You think so?
Yeah, man. I do.
You're like in Johnny Canada's I'm gonna stammer and look like I'm reading in front of the screen promo.
Interesting.
I liked it better. See, it's the difference between I liked it and I liked it better than.
Okay.
Like you don't have to be fast. You just gotta be faster than the other person running from the bear.
That's interesting. Well, I think I get it. Hector Flores needs to pick up his pacing a little bit for me. And maybe I'm just one that just likes fast pace. And maybe I'm biased on that. But I feel like he just got to pick up his pace a little bit, clean up his delivery, and he'll be just fine. He's getting the
I want to see him get angry, man. I want to see some emotion come out of him. He's cutting Lance promos.
That's the word, emotion.
For a minute.
Emotion is the word.
Johnny Canada, I like his delivery a little bit. I'm not saying like he's me, Bones, or Trevor, or A-list or anything like that. But his delivery when he talks and he speaks his words is fine. He needs something to bring his promos to the next level. He needs to do something. I don't know what. I can't say what. He needs to do something.
All right, back to match 3 now.
There you go. And speaking of the man, there's Lifeless right there for
Lifeless.
you.
Lifeless, you were robbed, dog.
I gotta
I had Lifeless going up that. The crazy thing is, 2 out of the 3 judges had Lifeless up, and then I don't know, Judge 3 came last minute and it was like, boom, this is what I think.
What do you
That
have,
was
like a
crazy.
4-point gap?
Think 3. It had been like 3,
Yeah.
like 36, 39. Like, I love Master Sean Puff. He did a good job, but that wasn't a 1 point away from a perfect promo. I mean, let's be honest.
They were both good, man. I just think Lifeless had the better promo. I really
Fix
did. I
your
love what he did.
fix your judging system. I can't even really disagree
I
that
don't
that
even.
score was incorrect because of the judging system, the way it's built. I can't. I don't know.
No, this time it ain't even the judging system. It was the judge.
Nah,
I ain't even go. I ain't even gonna hold you.
nah, I disagree because I feel like the judging system is so flawed that I can't really tell. Like, am I
Well,
really mad if we gave
I,
and this? Nothing,
I'm telling you,
because
even with the judging
there
system,
there's no points for how good your promo is.
technically the most, technically the the closest to that is the character, which is basically your content for the most part, storytelling.
So then it's completely the wrong name. That's a whole other argument for another day.
Mm.
That's crazy because like I feel like Franklin Benjamin is supposed to be undefeated because character is 100% of what he does. And he does absolutely nothing else, and he a bitch. So
I'm
But
going to agree. Yeah, he did
but
the
his
best.
character slash storytelling, that's where the name gets kind of jumbled up. But like
yeah,
you
but
said, another
when you act
conversation.
like it's the same thing. Basically, he's always telling the story because he's always telling the same shit over and over again.
You're
There
right.
you go.
And it's
Look,
bullshit that he lost. Basically, it's complete bullshit that he be lifeless. And like at some point, we're gonna have to stop. He's fucking Floyd Mayweather at this point. Like he clearly he's not really winning his fucking matches. He just fucking like he's not even because he's not really fucking boxing. The motherfuckers are just trying to dodge punches to get points instead of fight. He's playing the fucking
character
copy box.
content and storytelling are 3 different things.
Oh shit.
That's what
But
Trevor.
Lifeless was spitting facts though. Lifeless was spitting on that man. I give credit to Lifeless.
He's
Life
not
is
the
king.
best
Hopefully
bitch. Oh, there you go,
he
Bones. There's
did.
a comment for you.
He is. I
Oh,
mean, I don't know if somebody is taller
stop
or
it,
way more than
Inglewood.
him, but I don't think that there's a bitch bigger than Franklin
No,
Benjamin.
I know what he's getting at. Stop it. Stop it.
I don't know a bigger bitch than Franklin Benjamin, unless you're talking about like size wise.
Woo, man.
Y'all crazy. Both of y'all. Both of y'all need to stop. Both of y'all need to stop. But otherwise, that was a pretty good match.
It was a
It
good match.
I won't argue you if you say that was the best match on the card.
It wasn't. It was still the first match.
Okay. You all ready for that main event?
Yeah,
Okay, we got
let's get it.
18 taking on DB Greatness.
Now I want to hear what Bones has to say about this first because he said the first match is still the best match on the card.
Yeah,
So
I mean this shit was
nah,
good.
this one,
I ain't gonna hold you. This ain't even memorable. Like what happened? It's the last match I watched, but I don't remember any of it.
18 and
Oh,
DB.
I remember the number one thing. First of all, DB did not spit a memorable promo. That does not mean that it was not a really good promo. That shit was fire. It's because DB at a default is so fucking good when he's just talking to me. You know what I mean? Like
mhm,
he's just talking to you, the viewer, about
Yes.
this shit. You
yeah.
know, like DB just naturally when he gets in that zone, he off. You know what I'm saying? That shit was great to me. Actually, the more I keep remembering as I'm talking about it, DB promo was fire. What was the AT promo? Something background, something cuts. It's
It was
It's
kind
go
of what
karts racing
DB
behind
said.
me. It's go karts racing behind me. You can't probably hear me at all no more.
Oh, I hear him. I hear you.
I'm saying
So
so.
you think
Anyway, I'm saying pretty much what DB said. Something cuts. The only DB will notice.
yeah? So you think DB won that?
Nah, I ain't mad at this one. Not completely. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I don't know.
I
I feel like
scored it.
I feel like AT is impossible to beat in WGP because his style lends directly to the scores.
Yeah,
I was about to
do
say
you
it's
think
that
they value
creativity
graphics over
score.
everything else?
You said
Like
what?
I'm just glad I'm not in WGP and I don't have to face him because I would never win that match.
Maybe if I use a green screen, I can be remembered for something background too.
I can't even. I can't even say what I want to say because I can't even speak for like any other judges. But creativity doesn't always just mean green screen and background neither. But that's like the
Well,
default.
to like most people, it does, Bobby. Like, sure, maybe you are the only judge out of 6 that thinks that way.
I'm just saying. I try.
Like, we've had this conversation, and what you say makes sense. But like, you're the only person who thinks that way when they see creativity. Like, you encompass like wordplay and shit like that. The other people don't pay no fucking attention to for
Right.
creativity.
I mean, if that was the case, Master Evolutions would be a world champion forever.
I mean, the problem was Master Evolution wasn't creative, even with his shit.
It
he
gave him
somehow,
my creativity points though. He Massive Illusions didn't score on those other things that you had to do outside of creative. That was the issue.
well, the fact that if Massive Illusion was scoring creativity points, that just proves that you get creativity points for bullshit. Because 99% of the Massive Illusion promos, he was just doing some bullshit just to do some bullshit. Like, and from now, like, I guess next time I cut a promo, I'm just gonna bring up some random ass TikTok filters that have nothing to do with anything. Ooh, I'm scary now, and then just randomly talk. Like, Massive Illusion
You gonna get those creativity points?
Massive Illusion deserve no creativity. But let's get back to the task at hand.
Yes,
I don't know. I don't know how I feel, to be honest. Like I said, maybe I don't know. It could have went either way for me. I'm not really mad at the results. I know that for sure. I'm only mad at the results in the Lifeless match, and I'm only really mad at the results in the Lifeless match. Even it was obvious that Trevor won that match, but I ain't that mad. But the Lifeless match,
yeah,
like,
that was a little wild.
and it ain't just because Franklin Benjamin is a pussy at all. Like, it has nothing to do with the fact that he's a pussy ass bitch who wishes he was white. It does not that does not matter to the fact that, like, if I'm being unbiased to the fact that he's a hoe, he still lost.
To be fair, that wasn't Franklin Benjamin.
You know,
Puff.
they're 2 different people who do the exact, like, it makes the same exact speech works the exact same way. Because he does that other guy and he does it, and he comes with the same default shit. And somehow y'all blinded by the trash like the Febreze commercial.
Febreze commercial.
You know, the Febreze commercial, they were blindfolded and they were about trash and they didn't know it because they sprayed Febreze on it. Blinded by the trash.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know who I stole that from. I'm pretty sure I did though.
King Magnus. Man, y'all got it against Franklin Benjamin, man.
Because he a bitch. Like, real niggas just don't like bitches.
Dude's got both titles, don't he? He's got like a tag title with Franklin Benjamin. He's got the Havoc title.
That makes me even madder.
Yeah.
Because everybody falling for the exact same shit over and over again.
Don't he got the FTW title or bought the FTW title or something?
Haywood got that.
Haywood got it back now. Okay.
Yeah, Haywood is the FTW champion.
That shit makes me mad because he spit the exact same shit over and over again. Somehow he gets accoladed. Like, I was behind him at first, like 6 months ago. Even though I still didn't like him then neither. But I was honest. You know, I'm honest about it. It's one thing about the fact that I don't like him as a person or a human being. Like, I fuck him. But like, as a promo artist, I was giving them props. Until I was like, okay, when we're gonna do something besides the exact same thing we've been doing since July.
Right.
Okay.
Nobody else sees that but me. He got 2 characters doing the exact same thing. It's a parallel line. Neither of them getting better, but for some reason they get the same score for the same promo over and over again. I guess technically you should be judging. I guess technically the same promo is worth the same amount of points, but like, at what point do you say, well, it's just the same promo? At what point, Bobby, you a judge? At what point?
It in my notes before.
All your notes should all be the same notes when he does a promo. All your notes should be the same notes. Just send the same notes every time. But what y'all think about the main event?
I like the main event. I thought it was
Yeah,
good.
I thought it was
AD
good as
champ.
hell.
I can see why he's the champ in this. He came out there and he exploited DP on him cutting his promo in his garage and doing his kind of same shtick.
But his same stick is so good.
It is good. I love it. But I'm
You know,
saying,
like
dude,
it's
Friday
not-
the 13th.
it's not the same as like.
What about Franklin Benjamin?
I was just gonna say it's not the same as like Franklin Benjamin because Franklin Benjamin does the same stick and does the same stuff.
Yeah, he mixed it up. DB mixes it up with a wordplay.
Exactly.
What would you three suggest I'll try differently next time?
Who asked that?
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Lifeless.
there's Lifeless.
Motherfucking nothing.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I
you
agree.
won.
Nothing. Yeah, I've said it before on multiple shows.
I tell them that all the time.
Future
Like
WDP.
I like it.
God,
The judge, I say Judge 3 didn't like your voice. That's what I saw in the notes.
Well,
really?
Johan, though, I want you to know, Judge 3 can eat a dick. You won. The hood know you won.
Right. But yeah, I like the main event. And like you said, what AT did, DB kind of did too. DB went
Bars,
in there and said DB went in there and said he's gonna go in there, he's gonna do something he's gonna do something with a background, and then he's gonna do a bunch of cuts, and AT went and did just that. They both kind of went back and forth.
It was just a good fucking match for like a for a B list for like a B list pay-per-view. Good match.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I really like Lifeless, man. He's grown on me. His style is so unique, different from everybody else. And I think his biggest issue with him as a character is going to be people just don't understand it.
It's so easy to understand. It doesn't make sense. Anybody who doesn't understand, and not just him, anybody who doesn't understand characters at all shouldn't be judging.
Mm-hmm.
Like this goes for anywhere. If you don't really understand the characters that are going on behind this, because it's not like it's a complex character. If you can't get our characters, then you shouldn't be a judge.
And here's my biggest thing. Like, voice changer characters generally piss me off. Lifeless does it because not only can you understand what he's saying, he's putting the fucking words on screen verbatim what he's fucking saying.
Honestly, he's the only one. I agree with you. Like they don't piss me off like they piss you off, but like it gets really, really old for me really, really fast. And with him, I don't even care.
He improved on it because it was bad at first. It was bad at first.
Look at Trevor over here.
Well, at least I keep going back to it.
But I agree with what Kevin Wolf is saying. I knew when Lifeless came out here that he would be viewed well. Like, but if Lifeless were to go to some of these other feds, if he were to ever choose to go anywhere else, I don't know how they would take that because a lot of them don't really like all of that.
Right.
I've noticed.
It's all different feds judge different ways, man.
So for the record, what's up, guys? Okay. All right, I'll give you something in a second.
But yeah.
All right, for the record.
For the record.
So for the record, WGP Watch Foundation solely because of our absent teammate.
Yeah.
Oh nothing. I don't care how I shit on that second match. That second match was about like the second match was slightly worse than the second worst match on the foundation card. This is a watch no matter what. Foundation got y'all ass kicked. As soon as I come and I want to know why is it? Am I the problem? Why is it that whatever team I'm on is fucking losing? And not only that, or is the problem that y'all don't fucking properly utilize me, even though I'm like goated? Like, put me on a fucking show. Maybe we can win some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Lightless can talk. I don't know what the fuck that says.
Life is slow. He has a very good story and some amazing hits. I agree.
Yeah. Where is A-List? Did he get vacationed? Yeah, he is. He is not here for us right now. Yeah, you can kind of say that. We actually give vacations here on the Promo Observer, unlike some feds where they go, here, we're going to book you anyways. Damn, did I say that? Fuck me. I'm sorry.
If I knew that, I wouldn't even be here. Why didn't nobody tell me we had vacation days? So I'm going to be missing
Did
there.
you not meet HR? I mean, HR has been giving out.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to be missing the next pay-per-view. If anybody, you guys watching, want to take my spot.
3 shows when you weren't here. It was me and Bobby.
Bobby?
Don't start that shit.
Stole my whole fucking flow.
Work more than the PPEs.
But yeah, I'm with you. I got to go with WGP. I think they had better matches. I think the Lifeless Master Sean Puff was probably the match out of both cards for me. That one just it was intense. I loved it.
It was that long ass match for me.
Yeah,
that long ass match.
I'm surprised you liked it that much.
I'm surprised too, because you know I hate shit being that fucking long. Like regardless of no matter how good it is, at a certain point, pause no homo. At a certain point, that shit will get on my fucking nerves. And also, it had fucking TK3 in it. You know, like
yeah.
I mean, ever since TK3 got a girlfriend, I guess it changed.
It's probably him.
Yeah, I feel bad. Go ahead,
Bobby.
I think he said what? No, I was commenting on Mac Millie's comment that was up there. He said, "You know who Lifeless is?" I said, "It's you. It's Mac Millie."
It's Mac Millie. I know who's Mac Millie.
I know who Mac Millie is.
Oh God. Yeah, Woodward is gone and WGP wins. Yeah, I think that might be the big solution too. Yeah, we now have a good GM over there, Miss Olivia.
You know what?
She's making moves. I gotta say, I like her.
You said who?
Miss Olivia.
I know her personally, and she's been really mean to me. So I know her personally. She's been really mean to me. That's probably why I got traded in the first place.
You think so?
Yeah, because she every time I spoke to her, she eventually got frustrated and it was mean to me.
Goddamn Bones.
Always Bones. That don't make no sense after talking for like 3 minutes.
You gotta be nicer, Bones. You gotta.
I was nice. I just used to ask her questions, and then she would go off on me. So I want to tell y'all on WGP, don't get on the bad side. You're gonna get traded.
Yeah, I see it, man. She doesn't play, man. She's doing what she needs to do. It makes the show great. I got to give it to her.
All right, I've been Bones, and these guys have been the Promo Observer. I'm gonna let them close y'all out. I'm out of here.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Bob, you got anything you want to say?
I don't. I agree with y'all. WGP won it. We'll just see how the next 2 shows go.
You don't gotta move on, but y'all predictions
on the WGP triple threat match. Man, Trevor's hard to beat if he get in his bag. Trevor might decide to get in his bag.
Yeah. Bones left. I kind of agree with Bones there. AT is going to be tough to beat. I don't see AT losing this title anytime soon. Trevor, you're going to give it a hell of a fight. It's going to be close, but damn, I hope you get one extra shot in there because you're going to need it.
We'll see, man. Like I said, Trevor can get into that bag if he wants to, too. It's all about if Trevor wants to. Trevor, do you want to?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
I think Sness is kind of outmanned here by both of them. I just think he's going to take the pinfall and get third.
The last time we counted Sness out, he won the damn thing. So
that's
we'll
true.
see.
It could happen. So it's going to be fun to watch. I'll tell you that. Good guy. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bones. I'm Dr. Quack. We getting the hell out of here.
Deuces.